Yo, what is good, guys? What is good? Welcome, everybody. What's good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? It is your boy Jay Bari, back with another video, here to break down greatness. Listen, we already did a breakdown on this channel when we did the first State of Play trailer with Final Fantasy VII Remake. And we're going to be doing the breakdown of the gameplay shown in the E3 conference for Square Enix and the latest trailer revealing TIFA. Yo, guys, listen, I am so excited for this game. Nothing. I said nothing. Yo, listen, I'm so excited, man. I am so excited, and I just can't hide it. Man. But yo, this video we're gonna be breaking down pretty much the E3 demo. Gonna be showing off the trailer, the latest trailer, which everybody have seen. But we're gonna break down some things in that trailer, because there's some things I've watched that trailer about 30 times, yo, no lie. I watched that thing like 30 times. I slowed it down, I did everything, and I was writing down notes and stuff that I saw, and we're gonna try and incorporate those things and like look at the differences that's going on with this game, and the new stuff that is shown in the game. Yo, Chris Righteous, what's good, bro? Yo, Dragon Soul, what is good? Yo, my man Supersonic 4K for our remote play is in the building. That's my man right there. Yo, Blue Mustang, what is good? Then we got Celestar Plays, welcome to the channel. And Players United Gaming, what is good, man? Definitely appreciate you guys coming through. How many parts do you anticipate for the Final Fantasy VII Remake? That's a good question, because we're gonna also go into that and talk about that, because I got an article here from Square Enix, and we're gonna talk about that and try to break down how many parts is going to be within the game, because there's a lot of things that people are missing when it comes to this game, because they're not really reading the interviews, and they're not really watching the interviews. They just see the trailer, hear that it's going to be one part that's all in Midgar, and keep it moving, right? But they don't want to follow up with everything, because what Yoshinori Katase said is that the game, this part 1, is fully going to be in Midgar. So they are reimagining this game completely, where the first game that we're getting on March 3rd 2020 is going to be fully in Midgar. We are getting 2 Blu-ray discs worth of content, where it's going to be a full Final Fantasy game. The amount of content that's in this game is going to be a full Final Fantasy game. Anybody that played Final Fantasy, you already know the deal when somebody says something like that. And you can always add numbers to that, because you're going to be doing side quests, you're going to be doing side stuff and all that good stuff. Yeah, I definitely got that first class edition to Wolf, man. I pre-ordered that bad boy quickly. I didn't even watch the Life is Strange video, the trailer. I was just pre-ordering that joint, you know what I mean? So when it comes to the other parts, what he stated in the interview as well, he said that due to the fact they are finished with this part, he has the team also, they're finishing up this game, but they're also working on part 2 already. So part 2 is already in development for Final Fantasy VII Remake. So part 2 is going to be taking place in Calm and all the other places that we are known to do for the game. So it's going to be very interesting to see what part 2. I think that part 2 is going to go up to Aerith's death. And then we might I think it's gonna be 3 parts. If it's not 3 parts, it's gonna be 4 parts. That's my assumption with it, but we'll definitely see. Yo, Big Cloud Gaming, what is good, man? What is good, bro? But like I said, guys, we're gonna break down this video. As you can see right here, look at all those awards. Look at all those awards. Hey, listen, You know why I'm so excited? Because when I was watching the E3 trailer, like I said, guys, I broke down the first trailer that we saw from State of Play, from PlayStation State of Play, and I told you guys this is not a full on going combat system, like a an action combat system. This is going to be a mixture of some tactical stuff and some action, right? Obviously it's an action game, it's an action RPG, but there's tactical elements in there, because remember the video before, I was breaking down all the bars and all the little bars that we're seeing in the menu, and I'm like, yo, this might be ATB here, and you're probably going to use this to go into the command menu, because they showed a little bit of that within the first trailer. And yo, I had people coming at my neck. People's like, yo, you don't know what you're talking about. Yo, they're questioning me. Did you ever play Final Fantasy 7 before? You don't know what you're talking about. Yo, when they broke down that gameplay for FF7 Remake during E3, yo, I was just cheesing left to right, because I was like, yo, it's perfectly common sense that, anybody that plays RPGs could just see, like, yo, there's no way this is going to be the full tacked on battle. You know what I mean? You're going to have some type of element of, you're going to have that old school element in there. And I was like, yo, this might be the ATB bar, and this is going to slow it down into the menus where you're going to select your moves. I said everything what that dude was saying. What's his name? Michael Babone? Whatever you say. I was saying every little thing he was saying in those videos. I did 2 live streams breaking down those videos. 2. But this is going to be a third one, guys. This is going to be a third one where we're going to be breaking down the latest video, the latest gameplay, and the latest trailer. Yo, Grid Pachi, what is good? Seems like 15 combat. This is nothing like 15 combat. Yo, the combat is a hybrid. Yeah, it's definitely a hybrid. But the good thing about the combat is, if you just want to go like all action, you have the shortcuts there, but you're still kind of limited. You're still kind of limited because you still have to build up that ATB bar. You just don't go into that slow down menu. So it's kind of like you have the active mode there with the action, and then if you want like the passive stuff where you get to select what you want and plan out a little bit more, you can use that into the tactical menu. They sold me on the ability to dodge attacks. Yeah, you can dodge attacks. You can block as well. And the funny thing that we saw in the trailer, we saw some stuff where Cloud was blocking even when he got toppled. He got toppled by the sweeper boss, and the sweeper boss was like stepping on him, and he was still blocking. I thought that was really cool. But there was a lot of stuff that I heard from people. I had a whole bunch of people DMing me about, because they played the actual game. You know what I mean? They actually played the game, and I spoke to a lot of people. I watched a few people's videos and how the combat works, and it's like everything I imagined with the from the first trailer when we didn't really know what's going on, but everything that I was like pretty much saying, it was pretty much what it was going on in the combat system. But we're gonna break it down even more, in this video. But just want to show all the little awards here. Shout out to my man Yoshinori Katase. The GOAT, the legend. Shout out to my man Nomura as well for this beautiful look on TIFA. We're gonna look at TIFA too, man, but we're gonna show you the videos, guys. We're gonna show the videos. Also, as my man Supersonic said, yo, what is good? Yo, RD El Matador, what's good, bro? As my man Supersonic said, the collector's edition, the first class. Ugh. Now, a lot of people is like, why is this $300 and something? Why? A lot of people, I can understand, but a lot of people don't have like play arts, Kai, pretty much figurines. They don't have that stuff. Play arts Kai figurines is very, very detailed. They are very, very like high quality and unique. That this is what you're getting. You're pretty much getting a play arts Kai figurine with Cloud, and you are getting the bike as well. Yo, Mega, what is good, man? You getting the Hardy Daytona as well with that. So this alone, this little figurine alone And the Hardy Deal tenner, that's probably like $150 alone, probably even more, probably like in the 180, almost $200 for this alone here. And the thing, the collector's edition is about I think it's $330. But when you go to like Play Arts, Kai website, their stuff is not cheap. You know what I mean? I got the Kingdom Hearts Sora stuff here. I got some other Sora stuff here. Where the Sora one that I had the Final Four out, that's $75 alone, just for that alone. You know what I mean? Yo, Chris Ratchets, I'm saying, yo, these stuff is not cheap. And people's like, why is it so much? Why is this? It's not cheap. It's not cheap stuff. Like if you go to their website, yo, they're very detailed, and the fact that when you have a Play Arts Kai figurine, you know you're going to have multiple parts, so you're going to have multiple arms, you're going to have probably a different head to show a different reaction and all that stuff. So it's definitely you're going to have a nice stand that comes with it. So it's going to be really, really cool, man. It's going to be really, really cool. I don't know if I took a picture of the stand. Let me see if I took a picture of the stand. I can I think I sent it to myself. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I did. So I'm going to show you guys here the picture of the stand. Like when it comes to Play Arts Kai, yo, they don't mess around out here, man. This is high quality stuff. Look at this. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about here, man. This is what I'm talking. See, this is a different hand that he has in here. Where in this right here, he has it in his left hand. You see that? So you have a different hand where you can always attach and put it on. So like their figurines is no joke. You know what I mean? Like I have them. I have Play Arts Kai stuff. They are no joke. So they're very good detailed figurines. As you can see, the stand is holding him up where he's covering his body here, and he got the full. This is look like a full plated stand too. That's crazy. The bike is standing by itself as well, which is crazy. Look how detailed the Hardy Daytona looks. You know what I mean? Very, very detailed. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely liking what I saw. So that was an instant cop right there. Also you're getting a steel book. You're getting 3 DLC summon material. So this is cool. So they just confirmed that summon material is in there, which we already knew that summon is going to be in there, because if you're confirming material, you're going to have all the types of material in there, right? But they're adding, these are new material to the game. So you're having Carbuncle, you're having Cactuar, and you're having Chocobo Chick. So yeah, this is going to be really cool. You know what I mean? So Carbuncle is in another Final Fantasy game, and the Cactuar is in another Final Fantasy game. Chocobo Chick, you know, I mean, in a few, but you know, it's cool that it's in 7. So I wonder how the original, like the Choco Mog, I wonder how that's gonna look. You know what I mean? Because you have the big Chocobo and the Mog on it. You know what I mean? I wonder how that's gonna look as a summon, if they still have that summon in there. But it looks like they still have like the cartoony kind of presence with these summons. So I want to see how they look in game. You know what I mean? That's going to be really cool to see how they look in game on a summon. All right, let me see if everything is going fine and dandy here on the stream. Did the stream stop? Are you guys good? Can you guys see everything? Can you guys see everything here? Let me make sure here. All right. I'll price up 500. Okay. So you guys pretty much can see. All right. So this is an article here. Before we go into the video, no, I wanna read out this article here before we get into the, you know, the shits. Yo, my man RD Mania with the $2. Definitely appreciate it, man. What studios do you think Sony will buy? RD, I'm gonna talk about that stuff in like a different video. Like this video, I'm just concentrating on Final Fantasy 7. So I do appreciate it. But this video is just completely.
What studios do you think Sony will go buy?
Oh, I'm getting echoes. 1 second. I'm trying to fix that up here. I'm getting tons of echoes, but we'll fix that later. Let me see where it's stuck at. Yo, the finest, what's good, bro? I don't want my joint stuck because OBS be wildin'. Oh yeah, see, it's just stuck on here. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Don't go anywhere. Let me see what's going on here with OBS. So I'm gonna close this out. It's gonna look like I end the stream, but I'm not ending the stream. All right. 1 second. Ah, that's what it was. That's what it was. I had two of these joints up. All right, here we go. So boom. So there you go. Yo, the finest, what's good, man? Yeah, I can't wait too. Yeah, RD, this video right here, this stream right here is fully concentrating on Final Fantasy VII remake. I will talk about all the other stuff in like this weekend or on a later stream for sure, guaranteed. But I just want to get my thoughts out there and break this video down as much as possible, and you know what I mean, just build that hype for this game, because I'm really excited you know, for the game. So there we go. I had two OBSs up, so that's why it was an issue. But yeah, this is the play arts Kai stuff. Like I said, they're very detailed. So you guys didn't see the actual picture of it, right? Of the stand. So let me show the actual picture of the stand here. 1 second. There we go. This is the actual picture of the stand, guys. And this stand, like I told you, their stuff is very detailed. As you can see in the collector's edition picture, Cloud had the Buster Blade in his right hand. So play art stuff, they're always very customizable as far as how you want the character to present itself in the look. So you're gonna always have customizable, like different hands, like, you know, different pretty much hands. You're gonna have probably a different customizable face to give a different facial expression. That's what most of them come with. So yeah, like a lot of people complaining about the price of this collector's edition. That is why it costs so much. You're getting a full figurine of Cloud, and you're getting the Hardy Daytona. Like, if you wanted to buy this separate, you're still gonna spend a lot of money, you know, paying for it. Like I said, I have the Kingdom Hearts. I have some Kingdom Hearts play art stuff. I bought the Kingdom Hearts collection edition. That was like it was almost $300. You know what I mean? And you got Donald, Sora, Goofy, and you know what I mean? Like, that stuff is detailed as well. And like I said, I have my standalone, you know, master form Sora, which was like $75 by itself, and have all customizable stuff and everything. So yeah, but like I said, we're gonna go into this article here where we're gonna talk about my man Yoshinaro Kitase, the legend. As you can see him sitting nice and pretty with all the awards here at E3. But we're going to talk about the stuff that he's saying about the game, because there's a lot of questions that people are asking. A lot of people is saying a few things like, yo, what's going on with the game, blah blah blah. Why is there like a white blotch here? I don't know. But we're going to talk about it, man. We're going to talk about it. Yo, I had to go deluxe edition. I couldn't do the collector's edition. Yeah, hey, that's no problem, man. That is no problem, bro. That is no problem. What do you think about it releasing on other platforms? If this game is going to come out on other platforms, I don't think it's going to come out on other platforms anytime soon, because this thing is still in development, and it's only being development on PS4. So they're finishing up part 1, like I said, that comes out in March, and part 2 is in development right now, according to Yoshinaro Kitase. So, you know what I mean? I don't know how long we got to wait for everything to be done. I think once everything is done, then, you know, you're going to see the possibility of it going to, you know, other platforms. But I don't think it's going to be going to any other platform anytime soon. That's including PC. That's including Xbox. Yo, Bismarck Goo in, what's good, bro? What is good? So let's get into it, guys. Final Fantasy VII. Oh, let me zoom in, because I know a lot of you guys like to zoom in. So we're going to zoom in here, guys. Let me see if this is good enough for you guys. Do you want me to crank it to 200? And then we're going to get into the video after this stuff. We're going to crank it to 200 so everybody can see everything that's going on here. Can you guys see a good picture? Is that a good picture for you guys? Yeah, I don't personally know the deal that's going on, but I don't know. I think once everything is complete, we don't know how long it's going to take for everything to be complete. But once everything is complete, I think it's going to be some time for it to go on other platforms, because you're going to have to port it over. It's going to take time to port it over, and I don't know how long the deal is for PlayStation. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But Final Fantasy VII Remake is a reimagining of an iconic original game that goes deeper into the world and character of Final Fantasy VII than ever before. Our goal with this project is to rebuild Final Fantasy VII for a new era. We're not making a straight one-to-one copy or simple remaster of the original game. I don't think a lot of people is understanding this little concept here, because I'm seeing people now. I'm seeing people. Why is the game only in Midgar? Midgar is only a couple of hours. They didn't. I don't know if we watched the same live stream for Square, where they pretty much just said that we are reimagining this whole game, and we're making the whole first game into Midgar, and you're going to have all this amount of content, like a full-fledged Final Fantasy game in Midgar. You know what I mean? And people's like, well, what? They said that we're going to expand on characters, we're going to expand on storylines that's in Midgar. And people are still confused. People are still confused, man. So it's a huge volume of work and data to reimagine this world. Yes, Final Fantasy to do like a remake is gonna be a big task, because it's a huge world. We look at the PS1 game and everybody's like, yo, but why they couldn't do this in a few discs? Why they couldn't do this in a few parts? But if you're trying to go into that much detail like you're doing for Midgar with the whole complete world of this game, it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. Yo, MVM Story, what's good, bro? What is good? It's going to take a while, man. So where I was at, each game in the project will have a volume of content comparable to a standalone Final Fantasy game. Oh! All right, guys, we know a lot of people in this community don't play Final Fantasy games, so they don't know what that does. What does that mean? They don't know. They really don't know. Depends on the Final Fantasy game. Some Final Fantasy games can range from 40 hours if you're just playing the story full out, not leveling up, not trying to grind or anything. Some can go for 50. Some can go for 60. Depends. You know what I mean? If you look at Final Fantasy 15, that was one of the shorter of the Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy 15 could be beaten probably like 40 hours. You could beat that game at like level 40 something. You know what I mean? I personally didn't do that, but you know what I mean? It could be done. To beat that final boss and everything, it didn't have to be super OP. I remember Michi, he did it pretty low level. I beat that game like I was like level 80 something, and then I completely grinded the whole game. You know what I mean? Where I completed everything in like 90 some hours in Final Fantasy 15. But beating the game, that for me and how I play Final Fantasy game, I take my time, I level up, I grind. I beat that game in like about 60 something hours, 70 hours is where I beat that game. He said, "Oh no, Alex already hating." Yeah, I heard his take on the remake on the Press Start podcast. I don't really, no disrespect to Al, I don't really listen to him when it comes to like gaming, to be honest with you, because he's playing a lot of stuff for the first time. That's somebody that was just inexperienced, but now is getting the experience. You know what I mean? So I don't really, no disrespect, but I don't really listen to him on the gaming standpoint. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII took up 3 CDs because they had to put the cutscenes on there. Like the only reason why really this 3 was there is because there's a whole bunch of cutscenes, in the final act of the game. So they had to they on a CD format, you're gonna have to chop that up like that. You know what I mean? That goes for the other ones too, like 8. I think 9 was like what, 2 discs or 3 discs too? I think 9 was like 3 discs as well. I'm not sure. I don't remember, but I think yeah, 8 was like 3 discs. And then when PS2 came, it's just a larger, capacity that can be held on those discs. So, like I said, each game in the project will have a volume of content comparable to a standalone Final Fantasy game, right? A disc version of the first game is actually 2 Blu-ray disc sets. This allows us to remake the original without having to scale back on everything players love. So they're already telling you right here that all the stuff that's in the original, they're going to complement that within this remake here. They don't have to scale back anything or take anything out. They're reimagining the game, but they're also incorporating everything that we love from the original, which is cool. This leads me to assume, oh yeah, 9 was for this, right? Because 9 had a lot of like cutscenes and stuff. 9 had a lot of cutscenes. 8 was for this too. I don't remember 8 having 4 discs, but you might be right. But yeah, 9 I remember, because 9 had a long ass cutscene in the beginning. You know what I mean? 9 had a lot of cutscenes. But yeah, I remember. Yeah, 9 definitely had a lot of discs. It definitely. I don't remember 8 having on like 4 discs though. I remember like 3 or something like that. But my memory is very sparse. I'm an old man out here. But yeah, this is really, when I was reading this and when he was talking about it, before, I was like, yo, this is good shit. This is good shit here. Yes, I understand like people's questioning, like, yo, why is it just a Midgard? But yo, they're telling you that they're expanding the Midgard section of the game into a full game. You know what I mean? We're getting more Final Fantasy. Yes, that means we're gonna you'll have to pay more. But if they're doing if they're putting all that work into the game, each game like that, I'm willing to pay for it, because yo, you're recreating my favorite game of all time, and you're doing a good job at it. You're making it more expansive. I'm all for that. Like I said in the original videos, I don't give 2 shits. I will buy each one. Some people, it's not that. If you're in that ballpark where you won't, then don't buy it. Sit your ass down and watch people's streams about it. You know what I mean? Like Jesus. Yo, that's why I'm getting the physical version. Oh, I'm not getting no physical version. This is what I do. I have the collector's edition, but I already pre-ordered it digitally. Digitally. Oh, Legend of Randy. I will talk about that in a different video, like 8 remaster. I'm not the biggest fan of 8. I was never like the biggest fan of 8. So I'm definitely going to get the game and replay it, because I haven't played that game since like 8th grade, 9th grade. So I'm 34 right now, so it's been a long ass time since I played that game. But my original thoughts when I was playing that game is that I was like, the card system, we drawn out here. There was a few cool stuff when like it summons, they have like different abilities to and all that stuff, but I wasn't like too much of the biggest a fan of the characters. But this video right here is all about 7, guys. This video right here is all about Final Fantasy 7 and the remake. Like I said, we're going to break down some stuff that within this article, and then we're going to break down the videos that was shown at E3. All right, this video is going to be all about Final Fantasy 7. In another video, I'm going to be talking about other stuff. We can talk about all the other stuff, but I just want to focus here on Final Fantasy 7 and get all the information out, get my thoughts out. Let's have a conversation, and that's what this is about here. All right, this is the picture that I posted up here. All right, so while the development team finished the first game in the project, we are continuing to plan and outline the overall volume of content for the second. So like I said, the second one is already in development here. Due to the early work done on the first game, we anticipate development for the second game to be more efficient. So yeah, all the source, all the code for the first game that they're doing, all the reimagining, all the effort that they're putting in there, obviously the second one's going to be a little bit more easier. Well, I can't even say the second one's going to be easier. I'm not a developer, but if I'm looking at it from the second one, is going to be open world. So how they handle that, we'll definitely see how they're going to attack the open world. So from my impressions, what I heard from people that played the demo, they said Midgar, the reactor, is so expansive, like you really feel like you're in a huge ass reactor. So if they're going that extent with just the reactor alone, I can imagine the open world is going to be expansive. The open world is going to be crazy. Yo, Cyber Dragon, what is good, man? What is good? Definitely appreciate it. Yo, the second game is going to be PS5. I think the second game is going to be PS5 and PS4. Because remember, I think the second game is probably going to still be on PS4. But, it's going to be playable on PS5, obviously. Because this game is being in development for PS4. It's not being development for PS5. It's being in development for PS4. So I think it's going to be a PS4 game, the second game. And it's still going to be, playable on PS5. Because the PS4 is going to be supported, up until 3 years after the PS5 comes out. That Sony confirmed that. So if they're in development already here, you know what I mean? They are in development already here for the second game, or the second part of the game. It's already PS4 in my opinion. I don't think it's gonna be this PS5 game. You can play it on the PS5. You can probably take advantage with it on the PS5, but it's still gonna be a PS4 game. It's still coming out for PS4. So yeah, we have our own eternal schedule and plan, but for now we like to focus our information on the first game in the project. The key creative values of the core of Final Fantasy series are innovation, pushing boundaries, and surprising players. This project shares the same values and development we view as the next mainline Final Fantasy release. The original core members of the development team simply recreating the original game with improved graphics wasn't enough to get us invested and excited for remaking 7. This is PR talk, but this is good PR talk. You know what I mean? This is good PR talk. But I'm kind of happy that I would have been content with just the original game, improved graphics. I'd have been content with that. I'm not even gonna sit here and front about that. But the fact that they're taking that greater step to pretty much recreate, reimagine it is even more like, it's even better. You know what I mean? It's like I can appreciate that, because for a game like this that I love, and the way how they handling it and taking care of it, you know what I mean? That you already got me. You got me. I'm on hugs and giggles right now. You know what I mean? I'm already hugs and giggles. Okay, Final Fantasy 8 and 9 with 4 discs. Okay. To return, we want to go beyond the original game, tell a deeper story, providing modern gaming experience. We really want to go above and beyond what is expected of a remake. Ooh! I said, ew. That's what I love to hear, guys. That's what I love to. And the reason why I'm reading this thing like this, because I know a lot of people out here in this gaming community, they didn't read this article, and they have these assumptions about this game. And I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I'm sorry, and I want to tell you guys nicely, but you're wrong. You're wrong. Plain, point, and simple. You're wrong. I don't know how else to put it, but you're wrong. Where was I? Well, as some of the core members of the original game, the original development team, we have a dedicated in-house team of international gaming talent. Many of our new team members were as young fans who originally played Final Fantasy VII when it first released. Yo, so why you ain't call me? Yo, Chanel, yeah, I'm gonna email Square Enix, guys. I'm going to email Square Enix. I'm going to get in contact with somebody. I'm going to let them know, listen, I need to play a demo of this game, and I want to see what the direction that you're going to, because this is I need to play this joint. E3 was the beginning of E3 was corny as hell. But the fact that this game was showing that joint, it rose up to me like exponentially. You know what I mean? When I was watching, I was just in awe, what I was watching with Final Fantasy 7 and E3. It made me happy, real talk. It made me happy because Saturday and Sunday I was not happy. I was not happy with E3. I was like, damn, this is looking depressing out here, man. But when I got excited for the Square Enix, that's why I wanted a whole bunch of people in the stream to watch it, and you know what I mean, and we're gonna have a grandiose time with it, right? Watching it, I'm like, yeah, I'm into it. They showing gameplay, they showing the first boss, and I'm like, ooh, I couldn't contain myself, man. I couldn't contain myself. Then, this whole week I was just happy. I'm out here watching videos that I'll never watch before. I'm watching Xbox channels that I'll never watch because I'm just happy because I got what I you know what I mean? Selfish gaming here. I got what I wanted. So I'm just looking at these people that's depressed. I'm laughing. I'm like I got what I wanted. This is very exciting and exhilarating to work with this talent team, such ambition. And in this article here, he confirmed the whole he confirmed Materia and all that stuff, which we already knew. But here we go. The first game in the project takes place in the elect city Midgar. We chose to focus on Midgar as it best represents the world of 7 as a location more than any other. Yeah, Midgar is more deep than any other location in Final Fantasy. Yo, Sick, what is good, bro? It is more deep than any other location in Final Fantasy because it's probably the biggest, city, you will come across. And Wutai is nowhere close to it. I'm talking about cities, not just towns. Well, I mean, I don't know if you can. Well, you can consider Wutai like a town. You can consider them their own little shit because they're in their own little place, far from the second continent. Everything else is just like a town or whatever. So yeah, I definitely agree with that there. Midgar is full of imagination and myriad influences that surprises around every corner. So I'm liking that they go into detail here as far as selling that pitch on Midgar, because a lot of people's questioning like, yo, what is going on? Why you just a Midgar? But like I've been saying, like, yo, Midgar you can build upon. You can build upon from Crisis Core. Like, I'm gonna go into my theory of what I think this game is gonna begin, how it's gonna start out. Like what we saw in that trailer with Aerith and Cloud on the train, I don't even think that's like the beginning of this remake. Tune in. Stick with me, guys. The best list on YouTube is here. We're gonna break this shit down. Trust me, because if they're expanding Midgar, there's no way they can just open it in that beginning like that, in my personal opinion, right? And if they do, they're definitely gonna have to give you more backstory on Cloud if they want to expand that, right? And if you're going into backstory, you're gonna have to get into some Crisis Core stuff with how Cloud got that uniform, how Cloud got that Buster Blade. You know what I mean? I feel like they're gonna go into that more. And there was something that I watched Maximilian's video, right? And he was talking about the battle system and all that stuff, and he was talking about how in a bomb run, the first bomb run, the name TIFA got mentioned, right? They mentioned TIFA, and in my mind, I was like, why would they have a dialogue where TIFA is being mentioned, but TIFA is not being introduced yet? So that's why I'm thinking like, yo, they already mentioned in TIFA in where there's a part where it says Cloud and Barrett. You're expanding this story more than we ever knew, especially before the first bombing run, in my personal opinion. But I'm going to talk about that later after we saw some of this trailer. But let's get into this article more and more in this article. Yo, people don't understand how huge Midgar can be with the variety of location. Yeah, Midgar is huge. You got the slums. You got above the plates. You got 7 different sections. You got Shinra headquarters. You got even, you got so much in Midgard that you can just explore. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. It's crazy. So while many people think that Midgard is very dark at first glance, we have a design aesthetic where the city has strong elements of color and variety. Ooh! And we definitely saw that in those screenshots. We definitely saw it in the video that Midgard is it's popping, it's bright. You know what I mean? When they panned out from Aerith, praying, and you saw the whole of the city, it was bright, it was colorful, and I was like, yo, this looks good. You know what I mean? So imagine going into that and just exploring all of that, man. Oh, I can't wait, man. Lighting and coloring we are using throughout Midgard accentuate what is unique about Final Fantasy VII's world. We decided not to use a photorealistic approach with the design, but instead something more stylized, honoring the artistic designs and choices of the original. You can already tell with that because Nomura took this thing in his hand. It was like, okay, I'm going to take control of the characters and how everything looks here, right? Because when we first saw it in PSX, it was more of that darker, grittier look, that more realistic type look with Cloud. Remember that first PSX video in 2015 when they showed Cloud reveal? He looked more realistic. You see how this is more like colorful and more stylistic? The coloring, the lighting was more realistic from the first time that we've seen it. And I agree with this choice here because it makes the characters pop more, right? Because look at Tifa. Tifa is even popping where people are recognizing her red eyes. And that's just really, really cool in my opinion, because that's what we saw, right? Especially when we was reading the little notes and we was reading little books and all the Final Fantasy VII books and magazines, and when they showed Tifa's and her artwork, you see her red eyes. That is us expanding upon all that, which is cool. Yo, E-Love, what's good, man? FF7 is being overhyped, fam. E-Love, oh, that, be careful in this chat. There would be no FF slander in this chat. That is a permanent ban. I'm joking. But no FF slander in this chat. Why is E-Love coming to your boy J Barry's channel talking about FF7 overhype? Is he trying to get kicked in the shin, guys? I think he's trying to get kicked in the shin. So yeah, here we go. Since release, I want to talk about the parts where the Materia is coming up. Oh, hey, back then we didn't have access to things like voice acting, performance. Oh, so they're talking about original and the voice acting and all that stuff, performance, motion capture, up close camera, outside the cutscenes. Final Fantasy Remake, there greater emphasis on character storytelling through the use of techniques such as well as some of the other new tech. I don't know, I just botched that whole shit up. This allow us to make these characters more expressive than ever, enhancing levels of immersion and enjoyment through performance. In the remake, all right, so this is voice acting. I want to get to the Materia stuff. I know he spoke. Oh, so here we go. Well, we can break this down anyway, and yet finally Materia, you can use it tailor to your playstyle and abilities. So this is really cool. That we already knew Materia is in there, but it was just really cool that they are speaking about the Materia, right? Because we saw the Materia there, we saw all the Materia there, but we didn't really get any like comment on it. So finally, this is like the first real comment. Like, yes, we still have Materia, and you can still use it however you want to use it. With the Materia. So that leads me to believe with the pre-orders, right? Where they showed the pre-orders and all that stuff. So they already confirmed that we have summon Materia in the game, right? They confirmed that. They confirmed that they have the magic Materia in the game with the gameplay. So we saw fire, we saw bolt, and we saw cure. because Aerith, she used Cure in one of those. So Command, Support, and Independent, those are the criteria that needs to get confirmed, right? But I'm going to show you guys that one of those out of that 3 got confirmed in the trailer. So let's actually get into the trailer, because I think a lot of people, they missed this part. They missed this part in the trailer. Where am I? Okay, here we go. They missed this part in the trailer, but your boy J Bar caught it, and I'm so excited. Everybody ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? All right, so I'm not gonna have it too loud. I noticed that in my E3 videos. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. Like I told you guys, yo, her facial, they changed her facial structure a little bit, where it was much longer in the first PS. That's a quick change too. In the PSX trailer, her face was a little bit longer, but Japan was already complaining about that. Yo, player said, I'm talking Final Fantasy 7 PS1 experiences. Knights of the Round material. I wonder how that's gonna work. Well, they already confirmed that the summons is there. So I think that you can't have Final Fantasy 7, any game of Final Fantasy 7, and not have Knights of the Round. That's like the complete, the best summon that you can, you know, get in the game. I just wish that they would, if they're gonna have Knights in the Round there, I hope that they keep or have some type of difficulty on getting it, not just like, oh, randomly, oh look, Knights in the Round is here. Like, you gotta go out your way to get that, like how the original game is, right? Get a golden chocobo, you go over to the island, you go into the little cave, you get the Knights of the Round, keep it moving, right? And just like the other materia as well, like the other super OP materia as well. Imagine how weapons are going to be. Oh man, well, we already see the guard scorpion, right? The guard scorpion is huge, so the weapons is going to be even on a bigger scale, so that's going to be crazy. We need J Bar to do research for us. Nah, you ain't need me, but at the end of the day, I just love this stuff, and I'm very passionate about this game, so I don't have no issues you know, doing this here. So this is like the third one I'm doing with this. But yeah, Aerith, she looks amazing, however you want to call it. We don't want to go through that debate. Aerith, you know, a lot of people say Aerith, but I always gonna call her Aerith. All right, so here we go. So basically she did her classic prayer here, you know, beginning of the joint. Look at the wind effects too. You see the little details like that. I love that. I love that. Yo, one thing I saw somebody on Twitter, it was like, yo, how Aerith doesn't have spiky hair. I'm like, dude, you're looking at a PS1 polygonal, you know, image compared to a, you know, a more realistic approach to the game. Which means you're gonna, like, the only character that you're probably gonna see with spiky hair is gonna be Cloud, because that's just the iconic Cloud. Aerith is not gonna have spiky hair. They wanted this part right here to be up like spiky. I'm like, yo, you guys need to sit your asses down. But anyways, but look at the wind. Oh, green eyes. Loveless. Shout out to my man Genesis Rhapsodus. Look at that. Look. You see what I'm saying? Look how expansive Midgar is. Like, y'all gotta understand here, right? All this stuff right here that we saw, we couldn't go into those buildings, or we couldn't explore around those areas, right? But now they're making it so expansive that, yo, you can actually see the stuff that you couldn't get to in the original game. Just look at this. Look how this is one section, y'all. Look how expansive this is. You telling me that they and they even showing the trains, the train on railway. They're showing the railway here on the upper plates here. You know what I mean? So this is like the upper plates area here. You know what I mean? We ain't even hit the slums yet. Hey, you see the vast open world back here. You see that, right? You see that? Bye reactor 1. You're gonna go down, but it's cool. But you see how this is another section, right? So we're gonna assume this is over here at section. Well, this whole thing is probably a section, right? This whole plate right here is probably section 1. But you see the two different sides. You have this wall blocking here, and you have this is the more upscale. Look at the streets and everything. This is the more upscale, and here you have a little bit more industrial type area. Because this, I'm guessing this is going to be like the whole lead up. Because this is the whole lead up here. Because this is the train, right? This is the whole lead up to the reactor. Oh yeah, this is the whole lead up right here to the reactor. This is the train stop right here, and this is you getting into the reactor here. Oh my God, this is fire, bro. This is fire. Okay, so look how expansive Midgar is, yo. Oh my God, dog. Oh my God, you got a highway here. Oh my God, dog. Listen, I'm gonna dive like 200 hours in this game, bro. Yo, whatever comes out in March, yo, you're dead on arrival. Real talk, yo. You're dead on arrival. If Final Fantasy VII Remake doesn't get delayed and it does come out March 3rd, 2020, anything that comes out in March, you're dead on arrival. Dead. I'm gonna try my hardest to beat this game and complete this game before Cyberpunk comes out, though. But yo, listen, I know there's a lot of Last of Us people out here. I love The Last of Us 2. You know what I mean? I think Last of Us is an amazing game. I love it. But this does not take, The Last of Us doesn't take away from Final Fantasy VII. I'm just going to keep it honestly. So don't come out in no March. You know what I mean? You better come out in February. You better come out in April or something. Don't come out in no March. That's all I got to tell you. People, you have been warned. Dragon Ball Z, you have been warned. Tales of Arise, you have been warned. Well, Tales, I'm going to assume is January, because Tales usually come out very, very early in the beginning of the year. But Dragon Ball Z, Kakarot, yo, my favorite anime all the time, but you have been warned. I played your story a lot, so I can fall back. Then they showing the headquarters. Yo, look how big this world is. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? Look at this right here. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. Look how, listen, you're gonna do a Shinra run. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Look how expansive this is. So yeah, each plate, each sector does look really different. This one looks really different. This one looks really different. Like each one of them looks really, really different, which is cool. So each probably gonna have like a different like reputation of how they, you know, proceed in life and all that stuff. So that's gonna be cool to explore all that. But before we get to Cloud, I just wanna get that view again. Boom. but how they gonna make a game that's only in Midgar for a full fun? I'm very skeptical about. Shut your ass up. Yo, look at this shit. And look, yo, you're gonna raid this, guys. You're gonna raid this here. You're gonna raid this. I want to see the highway though. Let's see where they're gonna have the highway. This look like a little pipe. This looks like the highway right here, right? That's gonna lead you out of Midgar at the end. But nah, you normally go into like Sector 5 area. I think you leave around in Midgar. So we gotta look down here. All right, here we go.
These sewer rats appear to call them.
So this is a classic area right here. This is a classic depiction right here. My man Cloud stepping up like, yo, we about to evade this shit here, man. You know what I mean? You got to answer us, man. You out here destroying plates, destroying the slums. You know what I mean? We had a bar over there, man. I got my drinks there, man. How you gonna do that, man? This is where Cloud started caring a little bit more. You know, his demeanor changed a little bit in Midgar. Even though they're showing us one Myteria over here, I don't know what's going on.
To call themselves Avalanche. Sir.
Oh my God, here we go. Look at my man Heidinger. Look at my man Heidinger, and this is President Shinra. This is President Shinra. Yo, he slimmed up out here, man. And yo, where's his laugh? I want to know where's his laugh at. Why is he not laughing? Yeah, I wonder, are they going to reimagine the part where you climb the Shinra? No, yo, they already said that. Well, that's the rumor. I don't think they confirmed, but the fact that they confirmed that this game is going to be a full-fledged game, I'm going to assume that yes, they're going to have where you're going up on the steps where you can take a different approach where you can go full frontal or you can sneak in the steps. So I'm going to assume that, but I know in the rumor, which the rumor was wrong in a lot of this stuff, that they said that they skipping a whole bunch of floors and all that stuff. So that rumor was completely wrong. Cause you remember we did that video on that whole rumor, and they was completely wrong about that, because we looking at Shinra right here, and look at that. They don't look like they skipping shit here. All right, so let's get back to Heidinger.
Sir.
This is a new scene here. This is a new scene here because as you can see, my man Cloud is with Jesse here. That's Jesse. But they introducing the whole bike chase. You know what I mean? This is a different bike too. This looks like more like a Kawasaki type bike. This doesn't look like the Harley Daytona, like the Shinra people is over here. But look at this. Look at this bike. See that? That's a different type of bike. So this is what I'm assuming here. The fact that we are in a bike load scene here, I wonder if you're pretty much gonna traverse some areas in Midgar with this bike. You know, because we're not going to get the Harley Daytona to the end, right? You know what I mean? We're not going to get that to the end. But I'm seeing this little bike here. I'm like, hold up. Can we traverse in Midgar with this bike? Ew. But yeah, this is Jesse here. This is completely new. So they did this on purpose here to show people that, yo, we have some new elements in this game, and we wasn't bullshitting when we said that. You know, we added some stuff in this game here. Classic, my man Cloud swinging. And look how big the Myteria looks. We know it's going to shrink to fit into the weapon, but look how big the Myteria look, which is cool. That looks like the typical size, right? That you would think it would look, you know, more in a realistic. Yo, and Jessie, she looks good. Don't she? Yo, Jessie look good, man. She look good. My man Cloud. Oh, yo, listen. The bike is on the ground. Yo, look at this world. Look at the background that's going down. This is him exploring in Midgar. This is probably after the run. This is probably after the first bombing run. And he's exploring here. Look at this guy in this regular Square Enix jacket. Oh, this is a train scene here that it showed. You interact with Triangle to talk to people. But this is really cool, man, because one of the train scenes is one of the most interesting scenes where you just talk to like few people and they talked about random stuff. But you see my man Biggs over here. You gonna talk to my man Biggs? Yo, green apple Myteria, yeah, it's pretty big. Yo, logical nonsense, what's good, man? Can't stay long, but the game looks great. Yeah, definitely appreciate you coming through, man. But yeah, it looks amazing, man.
You think he's a keeper?
Is this like the graveyard that they're going through? It doesn't look like the train graveyard here. Pulling off, so you're gonna have some interactables here where you're pulling off cobwebs and stuff.
You think he's a keeper?
Oh my God.
The classic scene where he entering, but look what was confirmed here. As we see my man. As we see my man Barrett's Myteria. Look at that. Such a vibrant thing. Yeah, I like the fact that the materia, it pops. I like the fact that, like, yo, you're gonna be noticing the materia. You know what I mean? You're noticing this stuff, which is cool. And I think they did this on purpose here, or I don't know if you actually gonna get, like, you know, weapons from bosses after you beat them, which most likely you should, because, you know, Barrett, he gets his assault gun arm when you beat the what you call it, the scorpion, the guard scorpion. But yeah, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool to see how it, like, you know, is weapons, I mean, is bosses gonna drop like weapons and stuff like that. That would be really cool to see. So we shall see. But here we go, the classic scene, Cloud entering in. Yes, bro. Yes, man. Listen, I'm so excited, man. I am so excited, yo. It is too much. It's too much to contain. But let's get back to the regular volume here. And remember, guys, we want to break down the actual gameplay too that is shown at Square. All right, so this is you defeating the guard scorpion. We're going to talk about this a little bit more, because there's a lot of stuff that was in this boss battle that, yo, I think people need to take note of, and the actual detail that they go into with that boss fight, how long that boss fight is going to be, how dynamic it is. Listen. Oh, man. All right, so that was one of his other special abilities that he's crossing us up. And you see that he got different modes, where he got an operator mode, and he got the operator mode is his regular all around mode, and he got like a tank mode. I forgot what it's called, but Max was breaking it down, and my man Broly Legs as well was breaking it down, where he has two different modes, where in this mode right here, he's pretty much the Cloud that you know, pretty much know and love. And then in the tank mode, I forgot what it's called, is where he's more like he's more like an all-out attack kind of thing, but he lacks defense and he's much slower. So it's gonna be cool to switch up the modes, you know what I mean, switch it up to see like how you want to really go at it with this boss fights and stuff like that. Yo, Legend Randy, what is good? The detail on the Buster Blade was incredible. Yeah, you saw all the little dinks and everything that was on the Buster Blade right there. I keep missing it. But you see that? All the little chinks and all that stuff was on the Buster Blade. It's this they made it look, which is cool. They made it look like this weapon has a lot of, you know, wear and tear in it. Which is cool. Oops. So yeah, also Barrett, he has two modes. He has two modes as well. So far it looks like all the characters have like two modes that they go into. But your Barrett with the combat as well, from what I was told, you can hold the button to do your attack, but you have like a pre you know, animation attacks that you do if you hold it. If you press it, you can do different combos where you can have like a kind of like a combo path to it, where they said that when you hold it, you don't get that pop-up animation that Cloud does. We're gonna go in more detail, because the actual, when the guy breaks down the battle system, he was showing the Breton presses, and at the third press, Cloud does like a backslash where he knocks the soldier up, and you can go into an attack there and go to a special attack there. But when you hold it down, you don't get that pop-up animation, from what I was told. So we'll see. We'll definitely have to play it to get into more detail on that.
Y'all gotta look at the bigger picture here.
Story elements. Let's go. I don't know what's this white little blotch here, guys. I don't know why my monitor has that, but it's weird. And that's only when I have it, like when I'm streaming OBS, it pops up. I don't know why.
Nothing worth fighting for was ever won.
Ooh, what's this? She got a... See the weapons? The details on the weapon? Everybody got their little guns? I'm with it, man. Yo, so they said that they're gonna expand on Jesse, Biggs, and Wedge, you know, within the story. So normally we don't really we get some detail as far as how they feel about, you know, them destroying the reactor and, you know, people getting hurt in a way. And here Barrett is giving his speech about, yo, this is much for the greater good. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna lose some people, but you know, we're saving a whole bunch of lives here. But you know, in the original game, the only way we can get their true feelings, like, you know, when you go back to the 7th Heaven bar and you go down and, you know, Tifa tells you to go back upstairs where they go upstairs. But if you stay and you talk to like Jesse and Wedge and all that, you get a little off their side, like, yo, you know, it might be rough that we're doing this, but, you know, we're safe. It's for the greater good. And, you know, you get all the little back talks that they doing, like little jokes and stuff here. But here, you can tell that they're expanding on that dynamic where they're doing something where it's something, they're pretty much terrorists, right? They're viewed as terrorists because they're destroying the the reactor, which this is what this city uses to pretty much survive. This is what the city uses to power it. Everybody uses that energy that is pumped out there from the macro reactor to do their daily lives. And that's interrupted people. That can end up people dying, but they're saying it for the greater good of saving the world. That's what Barrett is about, right? Pretty much with Barrett, everybody that he really loved and cared for pretty much died due to, you know, Shinra and all that. So he has a personal vendetta with that. So hopefully they go really, really deep in that dynamic as well before we go to Corral, where we get to really, really know Barrett a little bit, but not so much, but we get why he's super, super angry, where, you know, in the original we had to wait till we hit like Mount Corral or Corral, you know what I mean, to really get his understanding, like, yo, okay, you know, your best friend, you know, your family, you know, you took Marlene in and all that. So we get why you're angry at the Shinra Corporation, Barrett. But if they're expanding on Midgar, they're gonna add some stuff in there.
Here. Nothing worth fighting for was ever won without sacrifice.
Hey.
Help me!
So this right here got me a little confused here. This is a little new here. This is a new little cutscene. Can it be though a lot? The detail in the bus, can it be though a lot? Yo, did you see the detail? Yo, hold up. We gotta slow this down. We gotta slow this down, y'all. You see the detail on her bangles? Look at that. She got ridges on here. This one look regular. This one look regular. But I'm looking for like, well, you're not going to see any materia on the accessories or the armor. You're not going to see that. They already confirmed that. And she doesn't have a weapon here. She doesn't have her staff here, so you're not gonna see her materia. We already know the main materia is here in her hair. Look at that, man. Yeah, you can see the pores and all of that on my man Cloud. That junk is crazy. Yo. Yo, this junk looks crazy good, yo. I know we all live in my man eyes and all that, no homo, but yo, that's the detail that they took within this game. It's crazy good, man. Jeez Louise. Square gods. Let's go. Let me see who that came out of, because I have a theory on what this is, right? This is Genova probably playing tricks on you know, Cloud. But the fact that Aerith is seeing this, you know, because she's an ancient one, right? She's part of the Centra race. So she already, you know, pretty much has some type of tie into Genova already, the calamity that pretty much cast out their whole race. But I want to see who this came out of. I'm assuming Cloud, but it looks like it didn't come out of nobody, but it started up where Cloud was at. because this is my assumption on that part right there, right? We already know that, you know, Cloud, you know, from Hojo, he's a part of the reunion, you know, experiment, right? That's why he got taken up. That's why he got, you know, embedded with Genova cells. That's why he got, soaked into Mako and all that stuff, right? But the theory is that they wanted Genova. The Genova cells are going to lead everybody up to Cloud. I mean, up to Sephiroth, right? So I'm thinking that this is just like a vision from like Genova, or, you know, the type of some type of illusion from Genova that's showing like these are the remnants of all those other, you know, reunion theory Genova experiments. You know what I mean? Because throughout the game, you had a whole bunch of, you know, Genova, you know, Sephiroth clones and, you know, people that have marked numbers on them and all that. So I want to know if this is like the beginning of them like introducing like how, you know, just introducing a little bit of that theory. Because look, they got like a black cloak on and all that, similar to those people that was in, you know, the original game. So this is what I'm assuming, that this is a cutscene right here that is pretty much showing piece of that, like, yo, the other remnants is spreading around the world, the other little clones is spreading around the world, and this is what you're a part of. But you're not going to get a clear indication of it because, you know, Cloud is confused what's going on. But, you know, yo, Michi, what's good, man? But that's my theory on that. Cause just look at that. Look at it. Just look. Oh, we missed it. Just look. Black cloaks, and then they just go away. And it looked like it came out of Cloud, man. It looked like it came out of Cloud, but it looked like it was chasing Central. Or it could be the because remember, Aerith, she can see, like, you know, past, you know, people that died, and she can hear from people that can die and all that stuff. It might be the live streaming, right? She's in tune with the live stream, but she would have knew that though. The fact that she's saying like help me, she would have knew that. But you remember Sephiroth, he pretty much got washed away within the live stream up to the northern crater, right? That's how you got to the northern crater, because Sephiroth, he wanted to absorb all that energy, right? So this is Sephiroth probably using the live stream and Cloud, because look, they wouldn't have this shot of Cloud if it wasn't something for really, like, for Cloud to see and like, yo, this is just Genova playing tricks on them because they want everybody to, you know, gather up to Sephiroth so he can do what he got to do, or bring him whatever he needs to get brought. Spoilers, hint, spoilers. I'm thinking spirits of the ancients. I mean, that's a good theory too, but like, I don't know if she would be such in fear of that. You see that? She's in such fear. She's dropping her flowers.
Help me!
You see that? And they show a vision of Cloud. So if it was the spirits of the ancients, why is Cloud seeing this? Cloud is not Cetra. You know what I mean? But we all know, this is the reason why I'm saying that Cloud can see it. Aerith can see it as well, because she's just, you know, she has those abilities as the ancient. But I'm thinking this is more of the reunion theory that they're gonna pretty much probably explain within you know, expand on within Midgar story. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. Oh, and look, she's casting Cure here, which is dope. I want to see who she healing. She probably gonna heal a little view of Tifa that everybody missed, right? Everybody missed this in the trailer. This is an expansive part of the trailer, but nobody saw that, right? Nobody saw that in the trailer. Like, yo, where's Tifa? Yo, they teased Tifa already with Barrett's big shot, or what they call it, overcharge. But you're controlling Aerith here. She got Tempest and Attack. So Tempest, we definitely got to see what that is about. She is playing dumb to keep her identity secret. She knew Zack, and Zack knew about her, but Cloud never got that classified information. Well, I don't. Well, Zach found out about her when he crashed like Crowd, right? And but Zach ended up really being her like her girlfriend or whatever. Cloud knew about her being an ancient. I'm trying to think when he went up to Sinra and he was in like Hojo area, and Hojo was talking about all those specimens and all that stuff, and he was looking at the Nanaki Red 13, and when Hojo pretty much confronted them, he was talking about like Aerith and all that stuff, and I know there's a lot of questions going on there, but you might be right. But yeah, she got a pretty much a special attack here called Tempest. But this looks like probably her limit break was being used, because her limit break bar is done. Limit break bar is done, so we'll definitely see. We're definitely excited. All right, so Barrett charging up here, doing big shot. I don't care what they call it. I don't know if they still call it big shot, but you know, we calling it big shot out here. And it does damage. It does damage. Cross slash on the sweeper. Oh, look how beautiful she looked. Look how beautiful she looks, guys. Yo, they updated her straps. She just doesn't have like belts here, which is it looks cool. You know what I mean? It looks cool. She got her earring. She got the classic red eyes here, and she just looks beautiful, man. I love Tifa. So she got like the double kind of sports bra here going on.
Arlene.
Yo, and she got the gloves. The difference is it doesn't look like she gonna start out with just leather gloves. Look like she's starting out with the metal one. This is going to be oh yeah, Paul G, this is going to be fire, man. Trust. Marlene. But we looking at Tifa here. Okay. You see that? She got metal plates here on her glove. It's leather, yes, but I don't know if they're gonna call it leather glove here. You know, in this one. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. But she's looking good, man. Her design, I personally like it a lot. Man. I don't see any complaints from me. You know, with her design. I see a couple of the little perverbs, you know, saying that they reduced her boobiage. Well, as you can see, she got like a sports bra and a sports bra on. She got the double impact, flatten that thing now. Does that make any sense to y'all, or am I damage controlling her reductions? If she got a reduction, right? But you know how people are. But in my personal opinion, this for me, I would lean towards more like the metal knuckle here, just due to this parts that I'm looking at right here. Just look at the metal knuckle here.
Have you been a good girl?
And they been showing off that materia. Ooh, my man Cloud took the drink. That was an option. Do you want to drink or you don't want to drink? But that's an option. But here you're getting some dialogue here. The 7th bar looking good, man. A little dirty, but looking good. You know what I mean? Old school fridge, little drawings here. I'm liking this. Let's see what they saying here. And this, I don't think we get an angle on that. But yo, this looks really good, man. They got the classic arcade. I wonder if you still go down here to go into the secret bunker area.
I heard you're having second thoughts.
Chocobo confirmed. Did you guys notice that? Chocobo's confirmed.
I know.
This is such a beautiful scene, but this is what I'm talking about here with the metal knuckle. You know what I mean? I think they just got rid of the leather glove that she starts out with, and it's like, yo, we're gonna put the metal knuckles on her. But this is dope right here. This looks like a chocobo in the rendered picture. It shows that she have like a chibi chocobo, and she has a bomb here on it, which looks really cool.
We have to think big if we're going to make.
And she's drinking water. But look, Detail on the glove. Like I said, this is Metal Knuckles. I don't care what nobody tell me. This is Metal Knuckles right here. This is Metal Knuckles. There's the chocobo here.
But not like this.
So she's having doubt as far as the approach that they're doing. So I'm liking the story angles that they're going at, you know. And this is something that was touched upon in the original game, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna go much deeper within it. You got a nice little TV here, eggs and chips. I don't know what's going on or who eating eggs and chips, but you know, we're gonna keep it how it. We're gonna leave it alone. But yeah, the seventh heaven bar, man, is looking really cool. I'm liking what I'm seeing here, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm trying to see if I can catch anything here. This just looks like an amazing little scene that's gonna happen here, yo. This is gonna be an amazing scene. What's happening here? He said, by this time, Cloud has absorbed Zack memories and everything. If you remember, on Crisis Core, Angel, Sephiroth, and Genesis were brothers, and Genesis was the one who was first knew about Genova. Yeah, with Genesis like the outcast, right? Because after that fight that, you know, Sephiroth had with Genesis, because they was all part of that whole Genova project thing, right? But Sephiroth was different. Matter of fact, yeah, Genesis was the first, but Genesis got injected with Genova cells, but Sephiroth was different because Sephiroth got injected with Genova cells while in the Lucrezia's womb. So that's why Sephiroth came out such a beast, because he was absorbing it while he was growing as an embryo up. And that was Hojo's like theory. He was like, yo, I'm gonna try this out and see what happens. And that's why Sephiroth came out. Basically, Sephiroth beat Genesis' ass, Genesis left, and he came back, you know, spewing what he's spewing. You know what I mean? But Genesis wasn't really like a really like a bad guy per se, if you want to say that. But Cloud absorbed all of Zack memories. I don't think it was at this point. It's at the end of Crisis Core, when he was like, yo, be my legacy, you know, my dreams, my hopes, all that stuff, continue that stuff. And I think Cloud took that literally because, one, you know, he had Mako poisoning, he was soaking Mako, and both of them had Genova cells within them, right? So all of that stuff that he took, all the stuff that the time that he spent with Cloud, I mean with Zack, all absorbed in him in that moment. Because right here in this moment, Cloud thinks he's a first-class soldier, which he never was. Only reason why Cloud had this uniform here is because his regular soldier uniform was soaked in Mako, and Zack gave him this uniform here where he saw a extra first-class uniform. He gave this to him so he would be dry. That's the only reason why Cloud has this uniform here. But I think the absorption of Zack's memories was way before this, though. Way before this. Yeah, well, Sephiroth really found out that everything that he was told was a lie. Pretty much during that Nibelheim mission. That was before. No, that was after the fight that he had. That was after, because Genesis already left and all that stuff. And yeah, Zack got sent out with that mission there. But yeah, but this is a nice little scene here, which is dope. Seventh heaven. I can't read out what's this saying right here, but we'll figure that out in the game. I feel so trapped. Ooh, look at that, bruh. Look at that, bruh. The earring. She got the straps. All right, here we go. So they added a new little fight scene here where you're actually fighting on the train. So that's pretty cool. I don't know what train ride this is that they're pretty much doing, but I'm gonna assume that, you know, they probably took the train to get to reactor number 5. Yeah, matter of fact, yeah, they did take the train to get to reactor 5, but you really kind of skipped out on a lot of that stuff where They got the warning. They got the warning signs. They got the little warning signs. They have to hop off the train and take the long way to it. So that's probably this area right here. But they just added more elements, you know, to that you know, that ride. But look at the Buster Blade. Buster Blade got a little nicks on it, man. This thing's an experience, man.
My turn.
My turn. Oh, did you guys see that? Like I told you guys that they already confirmed, you know, one of the 3 materials that we said that wasn't confirmed, right? So they confirmed right here the command materia. So I had to rewatch this trailer like many times to see this too, because like I said, we slowed things down and all that. But look at Tifa's arm here. Gonna slow this down. My turn. Boom. Boom. Y'all see that? Do y'all see that? That material ain't green. That material yellow. That thing yellow. All right, so this is my assumption here, right? Because the only command material that we pretty much got to in this game was, like steel in Midgar. You know what I mean? You only got the steel in Midgar. That's in the sewer area though. But obviously there's some changes that happen with the remake. So I'm thinking in this game here, obviously I don't think Sense is in this game, right? Sense is not in this game. Because everybody's going to be like, yo, Babari, what about Sense? Because you get that pretty much in Sector 6, the playground area, going into the, before you get into the Don Canario area, the wall market. But I'm thinking this is steel here. This is steel. And I know steel, you get this in the sewers, after the wall market area. But things change up. The fact that I don't think this is Sense, due to the fact that we already can see the enemy's HP in the game, but a lot of people said that it could be Sense as well, because you probably can see like the weakness of an enemy, because you do have the topple factor and all that, but I don't think they're going to have that there. I think that's something that you're just going to have to figure out. And for those people that are experienced in the game, they know what enemies are already weak to whatever. But I do think they're gonna have it where you got to figure it out what enemies are weak to, so you can get topple easier. But I think this is steel right here, and the reason why I said this is steel right here, because they put a sword in this trailer on purpose, and the only way you get this sword in this trailer is when you do steal it in Midgar, because the hard edge, you get it in Midgar from stealing from a soldier 3rd class, or you get it in Junon. Junon is not in the first game. So how the hell is he wearing the hard edge? How the hell is he equipping the hard edge in Midgar without stealing it? That's just my assumption there. That's just my assumption, right? And look, they showed the hard edge before they even showed the Mithril Saber. Because the Mithril Saber is the second weapon you get after Midgar. I think you can buy that at Calm, or you can buy that in Junon as well. Yeah, you can buy that in Junon as well, but I think you buy that in Calm in the store, the Mithril Saber. That's a second weapon, but they showed the hard edge, which is a weapon that you have to steal to get in Midgar. So that's why I think this is steel here, and not like Sense or throw or whatever it is. You know what I mean? I think this is and throw you don't get until you meet up with Yuffie anyway. So, but you see that, man, different color. So this is what we confirmed. We confirmed this, guys. This is what we confirmed. All right. So we confirmed magic materia, right? We confirmed magic materia with the regular ones that we saw in the Buster Blade. in the assault gun, and in the what you call it, in the when Jesse is holding it up like, hey, you can take this, you can take my materia. You know what I mean? We confirmed all of that, guys. We confirmed all of that. So now we're confirming a command materia in the game, which is really dope, which is dope, right? Dope stuff. All we got to do now, whoa, matter of fact, we confirmed already the summon materia, because in the pre-orders there's summon materias in there, so we know the summons are going to be there. So you're going to see the red. And look, this is what confirmed with me. This is what confirming Metal Knuckles. I told you that I don't think this is the leather glove that you start out with. Everybody got their started out weapon, right? You got Cloud Buster Blade. You got Barrett's Gatling gun. But I think you also get the assault rifle. But we're gonna call it the Gatling gun, because I'm not sure if you get the assault gun after you fight the Guard Scorpion here in this game, but we'll see. But in my personal opinion, the gun that Barrett uses, it looked more like the assault gun, but we're just gonna call it the Gatling gun for now, right? Because we only see one materia slot in there anyway. So if it was the assault gun, you'd have seen two. And with Tifa, we not seen the leather glove, because they were like, yo, why are we gonna put a leather glove in here? We're seeing this is the Metal Knuckles here, because you see one and you see two materia slots here in this game. And you can see the path that it connects, because you remember in you know, certain weapons, they either connect or they separately, right? So you know, the connects you can probably add like a support materia, or you know, an independent materia, all that stuff in there. But here you see the connection right there, and this looks dope as hell. And who said she got the reduction? My bad. I know people is very sensitive in this world right now, but the boobs are still there. Yo, Mike, what's good, man? What is good, bro? The boobs are still there, as you can see in this angle right here. She's looking oh so good. Oh so good. All right. But guys, we can confirm that command materia is in the game. That thing yellow. All right, so we can speed that up. Just wanted to point that out for you guys. Well, here we go. Oh, it got confirmed here again. This is where I actually first caught it. This is where I actually first caught it in the game, in the trailer. Because I was watching the trailer. I'm sitting there and watching the trailer. I told you, I watched this trailer like 20, 30 times. And I'm here, I'm like, oh, what is that? I had to slow this bad boy down. Look, she confirmed it here again. That thing yellow. That thing yellow. That thing yellow. So we got three materias, three classes of materia confirmed already. So all we're waiting for is we're waiting for the support, and we're waiting for the independent. If you guys don't know, support materia is the blue one, and the independent ones are the purple ones. All right, so they pretty much confirmed it, man. So like they said, materia is still going to be in the game, and it's going to be amazing. It is going to be amazing. I'm saying, oh no, but they'll yeah, the purple. So yeah, they didn't confirm it. Yo, Tifa is Cloud's true girlfriend. I always have Tifa as like the true girlfriend, in my personal opinion. That's just me. Tifa's always been the sweetheart. I like Aerith as well, but she's just not the sweetheart. I felt like Aerith was too clingy, and Tifa was just like, you know, that childhood sweetheart that, you know, this is who I'm getting with. So I always lean toward Tifa. When we get to the golden saucer, you know, I was taking out Tifa. But all right, here we go. Boom. See that right here? she got combo strings, yo. So she got something called Omni Punch, and then she went into Bash. You see this attack right here? All right, so battery's overcharged. So she's using the Omni Punch here, right? Look like she's doing some Nina Williams stuff here. Then she launches and boom, launches, then go into Bash. That's why I said, like, this game, I said on Twitter, this game has like true combo paths, in my opinion. And you know what's cool about this? The fact that she launched him up here, you can go into tactical mode, right? You can press circle, go into tactical mode, because you do have the ATB. And you can go, like, say Barrett and use like big shot, hit him in big shot. Then while he's landing, you can just continue your combo here in the game. The jump looks crazy. Yo, my tears really power stones from the power gun. Yo, he said it's the infinity stones, you mean? The power stone? Yo, but this is crazy. So you got a launcher here. Then she goes into boom, another one. So you're getting the double launcher. So you imagine the combo potential that you're doing here. Yo, she is doing damage. TIFA is doing damage. Look at this. She is doing damage. You see Barrett? Barrett's doing this. They leveled up here. They leveled up here. This is probably after. This is heading into the train graveyard. Looks like the part heading into the train graveyard. But you are fighting Shinra soldiers here. So boom, boom, boom. All right, so we're in the sewers now.
Get going.
So as you can see, the party members is different, right? So we're already this one I like to break down trails, because we already confirming certain things. So if we're in a sewer and we only have Cloud, Aerith, and Tifa in there, that confirms one thing to me, that the whole Don Canario part was done. Don Canario part was done. We already got this, swept into the sewers area, and that's the people in my party. Look how big the Buster Blade is, bro. Oh, and look, we got Aerith staff here. I'm trying to confirm if we see any materia or where the materia will be. I'm going to assume it's probably going to be in this area here, or it might be at the tip. But I don't see anything here as far as materia looks. So I'm pretty sure this is probably what, guard stick. And guard stick can hold, that's the first weapon, so that can hold one materia. So it's gonna be hard to see it. They might have shown her materia in the first time when she used her magic, because I don't see it here. But remember these enemies here, this just giving you, like in Final Fantasy VII, these guys look so comical, right, with the colors and all that, but look how good they look here, man. It's dope. And this confirms right here who's in your party. You see that? Boom. Classic, yo. Yo, this looks so good, dog. This looks so good. Let's see if we can confirm any materia here with her Darth Maul lightsaber. But look at Tifa. Tifa ready to go. Tifa ready. Look at the abs. She got abs.
Get going.
He's like, okay. Already, look. So Tifa looked like she killed one of these guys here. Boom, you're dead. Move out of here. Now I'm going to you. We're gonna continue that. And one thing I love is that, yo, it's in the hand. Let me see. I ain't see. But look, you already confirming the yellow materia again here. You know what I mean? So we getting multiple confirms. Yo, look how good they look, yo. Oh my god. And they still got a little fur part here. Man, this looks sick. This looks sick as hell. Oh, TIFA. Oh, she already left. Oh, I see it right here. I told you it was gonna be in that. Yo, she got another yellow one too. I told you it was gonna be in this area right here. Let's see if we can get a better look here. Damn, they look good. See? You see that right here? Aerith got one too. This looks yellow. I don't know what yellow they would give her here. I don't know if it's yellow because of the like that's the coloring, like the light in here. Like Tifa's you can tell that she had a yellow one. This one it looks yellow. It looks yellow to me. So this even gives me more assumption that, you know, you're going to get these materials. Well, you obviously have to, because Midgar is the whole game. You're going to get these materials much quicker than we think. You know what I mean? We're going to get this stuff much quicker. So I'm trying to think, like, if she has a yellow one here, it could be steel. It could be a whole bunch of it probably could be throw too. I don't know. But they have the options to put stuff in. But Tifa got a yellow one, and so does Aerith there. Confirmed here with your boy J Berry.